Hey guys, welcome back to the JTO channel. And obviously this is a Chelsea news daily video, even though it's not daily, of course, as I'm probably the most inconsistent YouTuber right now. But it is what it is. I have got a video for you guys today in regards to the UEFA Champions League draw. Obviously, the draw happened today, and yeah, you know how it takes long as hell, and but we'll be talking about that, and who Chelsea got, and if I think it's a good group and what we can do in this season, and who are the favourites for the Champions League. That's something I want to sort of talk about for a bit as well as that, and what are our chances in this competition. Obviously, Aubameyang news as well, as his move is getting closer and closer. You feel like. But it's sort of repeating the same sort of BS every day. And obviously Fofana news of a £75 million bid incoming. Whether Leicester will accept or not, we'll have to wait and see, but we will talk about it and other bits and pieces of news that we've got to discuss. If you do enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my social media down below. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. UCL draw reaction. I have to say this first of all, yeah. Don't you find it a bit slightly fixed, slightly rigged that that the group stages every year is pretty much always the same? Like, for example, there was a period where actually, you know what? We'll start with the obvious one. Porto got Atletico Madrid in the group today. They faced each other last year in the group. Barcelona and Bayern Munich got each other in the group last year. They got each other this year as well. There was a period where Manchester City, I forgot which team it was, but there was a period for a really long time where they'd get the exact same team every single season in the group stages of the Champions League. And it's like, guys, can you guys not get more creative? Real Madrid have got Shakhtar Donetsk again in the group stages. And it's like, you guys are not even creative enough. Like, come on. I mean, how many more times are we going to see teams face each other again in the group stages? Like, don't get it twisted. The prospect of seeing Barcelona and Bayern Munich face again this season is actually good because Barcelona are actually more competitive. Bayern will always be competitive. But it's like, can we just see something different maybe? I don't know. That's just my opinion, guys. I always feel like the groups are sometimes the same each year. And, UEFA are just rigging shit. Obviously, you saw what happened last year when they had to redo the draw. I think that was like for the round of 16. Remember that time? Boy. Oh, UEFA blood. Anyway, Chelsea's group obviously was AC Milan, the Serie A champions, a return for Olivier Giroud and tomorrow. We'll get into that in a second. Obviously, we've also got Salzburg as well, an Austrian team, obviously. They're part of like the Red Bull group, it's them, Leipzig, all those teams as well. And obviously the last team we have is Dynamo Zagreb, the Croatian team. And overall, I think it's a decent group for us. When maybe rivals look at it, or when from the outside look at it, you think to yourself, it's a dead group. But well, it's not really a dead group. Like a dead group is like Tottenham's group. Like their group is dead, bro. They have like Sporting, Frankfurt, and bloody Sporting, Frankfurt, and who was the last team they have? I've sort of forgotten, but their group is Marseille. So Sporting, Marseille, and Frankfurt for Tottenham. That's dead. That's like a Europa League group, literally a Europa League group. But Tottenham fans don't care because it's an easy group and they should top the group. And if Conte can't get out of that group, then boy, I don't have anything else for him. But in terms of our group, look, I think it's a balanced group. I think you know who the favourites are, us and AC Milan. Obviously, when it comes to AC Milan, the return of Tomori and Giroud will be facing Chelsea again at Stamford Bridge. That will be a nice, warm welcome. Hopefully, when they come to Stamford Bridge, the fans give them a good welcome, give them a round of applause and stuff like that. And I think Milan in general, they won Serie A last season. The way they won it, they was consistent and brilliant throughout the whole season. Their manager's pretty solid. They always play a 4-2-3-1. Good football, good players like I said, Tomori. They got Giroud, Zlatan at the minute, although I think he's injured. I think they got Origi on a free as well. They have that goalkeeper from Lille. Is it Mike? Mike. I can't pronounce the second one, so I'm just gonna say Mike. Mike, good goalkeeper. Good fullbacks. They got Tonali, that talented Italian midfielder that people have been talking about for quite a long time. So when you look at AC Milan's team, from goalkeeper all the way up top, it's a really solid team. And they should provide a good threat for us. Although I do expect us overall to top the group. And when you look at teams like Zagreb, I guess, it's sort of similar, maybe last year to Zenit, a team that in their league, probably always winning the league, and they're probably the best in their league at the minute. Obviously, it's a good return for Kovacic. Obviously, that's the club he was first at before going to Inter Milan. So it'll be a good return for Mateo Kovacic to Zagreb. Obviously, that's probably his boyhood club, probably the club he supported when he was younger. So yeah, that's also really good. And Salzburg as well. Salzburg, a team that, you know, always will play good football, always have this Red Bull association with Leipzig as well. And the foundation they've built over there has been really, really solid. Some of the players, talented players to come out of that group has been really, really good. I'm pretty sure Mane came out of that group. I'm pretty sure Naby Keita may have been there as well, or maybe that was Leipzig. And obviously they got Sesko as well, the talented young striker that we were linked to, but obviously we didn't really move forward with it, and he looks like he's going to go to Leipzig next summer. So also, they play good football. We probably should be able to deal with them. But when you look at the group, it's balanced. You expect us to go through, probably alongside AC Milan. And yeah, in terms of other groups, obviously, look, there's one where it has Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and Inter Milan. That's a really interesting group. And I don't know who the other team is. PSG and Juventus are in the same group as well. So there's a couple interesting groups in there. But one thing I do have to say before we move on is the UCL sometimes. I just think to myself, when they do the draw, it's a bit rigged. You know, for example, Real Madrid and Shakhtar are going to face each other in the group stages this season. I'm pretty sure in the last two UEFA Champions League campaigns, they've been facing each other in the group stages. Weird. Same with Porto and Madrid, Atletico Madrid. They faced each other last season in the group stages. It's weird. Even Bayern Barcelona, they faced each other last year in the group stages too. I mean, these guys are boring. Be creative, man. Like, as a draw, it's not really that exciting, really, is it? Because it's mainly just the same teams facing each other over and over again. There was a period where I'm pretty sure Man City were getting Shakhtar Donetsk, I'm pretty sure. It was either them or Porto. But there was a period where Man City were getting Shakhtar, I'm pretty sure, for years, bro. Like consecutive years. They kept getting Shakhtar in the group stages every single time. I think 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. I think they got them in all three of those campaigns. So it's a weird one from UEFA. And you saw what happened last year with the round of 16 draw, the way that shit was rigged and that. Like they tried to do a Messi v Ronaldo situation, Man United, PSG, when they'd messed up beforehand and they had to redo everything. And it was so jarring, honestly. Like UEFA, sort yourselves out, man. Like, come on, it's not good enough. But Chelsea, they should top that group with the best team there. Obviously, Rafael Leao could be the Rafael Leao derby, as he could make a move to Chelsea. Let's see if Chelsea do make that investment of about 90 to 100 million for him. It looks like talks are happening. It looks like a deal could be done. I'm not sure if it will though, but if things develop, I'll probably talk about that in another video later if things, you know, do progress in terms of that. But yeah, that's the UCL draw reaction. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think we'll top the group, etc., etc.? Who are you most worried about of those three teams? I'm guessing it would be Milan. And yeah, tell me how excited you are for the Champions League. Oh, and one more thing as well. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League? I want to ask that question to you guys. Who do you think this year is going to win the Champions League? Who do you think are the favourites at the moment? For me personally, based on what I have seen in the transfer window of teams, based on how certain teams are looking in that, I'm just saying, if Mbappe can stop being childish and just fix his relationship with Messi and mainly Neymar, PSG, bruv, I'm just letting you lot know. I think they could do it this year. I think this could be their year. Man City, they're not winning it as long as Pep is the manager. Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool are going to win it. They'll be up there, though. I'm thinking PSG. I'm thinking Bayern Munich, guys, at the minute. For me, those two out of all the teams so far have looked impressive. I could change my mind as months go by, but so far I'm looking at those two. Chelsea, I don't know, personally. Let's see what we'll do in the transfer window. I do back us against top managers, top European teams. So we'll see what happens in terms of us. And I did see something that, funnily enough, I saw something that in our last two UCL campaigns where we did win the Champions League, we were in Group E at the beginning and we topped the group. You know, when we won it in 2021, we were in Group E and we were top of the group. But also in 2012, we were in Group E and we also topped the group and we won it in both. We won the Champions League on both those occasions. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. Don't shoot the messenger in it. Just don't shoot the messenger. So yeah. Obviously, next piece of news I want to talk about real quick, Aubameyang. There's not really much to say on Aubameyang here in terms of the news. I'll give my thoughts and feelings on him as a player later. But in terms of the update, he was caught on camera, obviously, at the airport today in Spain. It looks like he was flying to Paris. As it looks like a move to Chelsea is getting closer and closer. Fabrizio did say this morning that there still hasn't been an agreement in place between Aubameyang and Chelsea, and he's pretty much been saying that for the last 5 days. It looks like a situation where we don't want to pay more than 50 million, but at the same time, Barcelona want 30 million. So I think eventually Barcelona and Chelsea will come to a compromise, come to an agreement. I can see us paying somewhere between 20, 25 million. That I think will satisfy both parties. At the end of the day, we've got to come to the middle ground. Both sets of clubs and directors and owners can't be naive or egotistical or have pride in a situation like this. I mean, come on, Barcelona. Like, you had Aubameyang 6 months ago on a free. You got him on a free, bro. So whatever money you get, just appreciate it. I don't know why you're out here asking for 30 million euros. Like, you're crazy. He's 33 years old, for God's sake. So yeah, personal terms have already been agreed with Aubameyang. He looks like he's already flown to Paris. Gave a cryptic message on Instagram as well, saying sometimes life is not just a life. There's more to life than just football, guys. And obviously he was showing, he was videoing himself being at Paris. So yeah, we'll see what happens in terms of that. In terms of Aubameyang as a player, I like him. He's a player that I do want. Look, he's experienced. He's I'm starting to run out of words here, as if I'm not trying to justify why he wouldn't be a good signing. But he's worked with Thomas Tuchel before, even though, it was a really long time ago. He's an experienced goal scorer, of course. He scores goals everywhere he goes. I'm not understanding this notion that he's finished. I mean, the guy went to Barcelona and practically scored 13 goals in 23 games. And I've watched quite a lot of Barcelona over the past 6 months, and Aubameyang, for the most part, has played well. And fans of Barcelona are not happy that he's going to go. The fact that they're not happy should tell you guys probably everything you need to know about Aubameyang. He's played in the Premier League before as well. And just as well, former Arsenal player. Not just a former Arsenal player, he was the former captain. And do you remember the last player that came here to Chelsea? That was a former Arsenal player and captain. Cesc Fabregas. And what did we win? Giroud came here. They didn't like him. They called him a lamppost. Won a Champions League. Guys, former Arsenal players do well at Chelsea. If Aubameyang flops at Chelsea, I'd be shocked, bro. Okay? He's been in the Premier League before. The guy scored about 79 goals in the league. He's worked with Tuchel before. I think he could come in straight away and, do what he needs to do. I'm just hoping that we feed him the chances, because one thing I do know about Aubameyang is he relies a lot on service. We need to be able to give him service, guys. If we can't do that, then it's going to be another struggle. And I do hope we somehow do sign a creator, although I just can't see us signing a third forward at the minute. Although all these Gordon links, don't get me started, guys. Anthony Gordon, bloody hell, man, like Gordon Ramsay, fam. Nah, bruv. Nah, don't piss me off. 60 million, but I've heard that Everton want to keep him. So super Frank, Elam Pard. Yes, keep that, brother. Over at Merseyside. Yeah, about 60 million. It's not even that English tax. It's that Scouse tax, man. Scouse tax is what that is. About 60 million for Gordon. Yeah? Man scored 4 goals and they're all deflections and that. Man hasn't even scored a clean goal yet. And man are telling me they'd be a better option than Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic and that. Give your head a wobble, mate. Yeah? Man like Gordon Ramsay and that. Piss off, man. Get out of here, bruv. Anyway. Nah, honestly, guys, I really don't want that guy in it. I really don't. But Aubameyang, I think it would be a good signing. 33 years old, experienced, has worked with Tuchel, has scored loads of goals in the Premier League. I think he'd work in our system as long as we feed him the chances. He'll press from the front. He'll drop deep. He'll still be able to be flexible. If Tuchel wants interchanges and for us to still be fluid as a front three, Aubameyang can do that. You saw for years he was playing on the left wing for Arsenal and still scoring 22 Premier League goals and winning golden boots. So why can't he do that at Chelsea? That's all I'm saying, guys. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on Aubameyang, and I think that deal is getting closer and closer and closer. Personal terms are already agreed. Let's just come to a compromise on the fee, and Aubameyang is a Chelsea player. And it looks like it'll be a 2-year contract with an option of a third, which personally I don't mind. I'm seeing people getting pissed off about that. I mean, what did you expect? 1 year? Are you dumb? We're not going to pay 20+ million euros just for a player to be here for 1 year. Like, that's tapped, bro. What the hell? Why would we buy him then? Why would we outrightly buy him? That doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Fofana. Fofana is an interesting one. Look, 75 million apparently is the new proposal that Chelsea are going to put in. Fabrizio Romano did say that. I'm not sure whether it's going to be 75 million outright plus 5 million in add-ons or 10 million in add-ons. I will take it to Leicester's asking price of 80 million, because at the end of the day, guys, Leicester have made it clear to us they want 80 million pounds minimum. Okay, they want a Maguire deal on this. You get me? Yeah, and hopefully we don't turn to Maguire if this saga doesn't work out to be. But I'm hearing people saying it could be 65 plus 10 million in add-ons, which for me wouldn't make any sense. Why would we do that? Why? Our first bid was 50 million. Pretty sure our second bid was like 60 million as well, 62 million. This is like our third bid, so it's got to be way higher than that. I can see it being a situation where it's maybe 70 million plus 5 in add-ons. I don't know. I'm just hoping if it's 75 million outright, if Leicester don't accept that, walk. I don't care, walk. How are you not going to take 75 million? Okay, we probably added 10 million in add-ons or something, so we can take it up to 85. Okay? You'll get what you want. You end up being the record defender, whatever. Just take the money, please. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, like, Fofana is a centre-back. He doesn't want to be there. He's training with the under-23s. Rodgers is not going to have him in the squad against us in the league this Saturday. So he's not going to play against us. This move should be happening very, very soon. He clearly wants to move. I just wish he hadn't signed that contract, because this is the saga now he's put us in. And it's funny how he signs a new contract, especially after he got injured and the club still trusted him, and now he's sort of doing them dirty. Let's be honest, guys. I mean, you had a season-ending injury. The club still trusted you and handed you a new contract, and then you just be like, yep, okay, Chelsea. Oh, is that Chelsea? Yeah. Bye, Leicester. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for really being kind to me. Like, thank you so much. Even though I thought my career could have ended there, and you gave me, guys, a new contract because you trusted me. It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. I'm sorry, Rodgers. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But let's get Fofana in it. Let's just get Fofana. Hopefully Leicester accept that, depending on the structure of the deal, whether it's 75 plus add-ons or whether it's like a 65 plus add-ons. If it's that, then if it's 65 plus add-ons, we're wasting our time. If it's just outrightly 75 million pounds, 75 Great British pounds, fam. Take the money, Leicester, you pussies. Anyway. I already spoke on Anthony Gordon, didn't I? Yeah, I don't want that, brother. There was something else I was supposed to talk about, but my mind's gone blank because I'm very forgetful sometimes. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications. Follow my social media down below, by the way. And tomorrow you'll obviously see a preview of Chelsea versus Leicester City at Stamford Bridge, where hopefully we win, because that game against Leeds was absolutely horrific, son. So yeah, hopefully we put in a better performance, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.